Alright guys, welcome back to another video. So, I know that my videos here recently have been all over the place and kind of like random, and I haven't really been posting much, and really that is mainly because I've had school and stuff going on, and I've just been so busy trying to do school and stay caught up and stay passing and stuff like that. And also, I've also been trying to get a job here recently so that I can do more on Oscar here. Don't worry about the mess behind me. I'm trying to sell those seats. The cardboard is because I've been working on some stuff, and there's some other little panels that I've taken off on the inside because I was working on trying to figure out how I'm going to wire up some speakers, some different little speakers. So, yeah, there's going to be a few things that I'm going to talk about in this video, that are going to be kind of surprising, I guess, because these things, have been happening, and, you know, my life has been changing recently, and all kinds of different stuff like that. So, yeah, but first, right off the bat, I have these LED rock lights, and I have 12 of them, but I'm only putting up 10. I have 2 in each fender. You can see them up in here. I have 2 in each fender. They're very bright. I've also got these. I recently just made these mounts. They're a little thin, though, so I get a little wobble, but that's fine. They just bolt right inside in there, on the last bolt for the fender. But yeah, these are just some cheap little Amazon lights that I found, for $40 or so. The front end's kind of taken off on the ZJ right now because I was replacing the turn signals. I still have to replace one. You can see this mount here, looking pretty good. Interior is very dirty. It's very dirty. Very, very dirty. I've got a CB that I'm going to try and put right there, or make a mount for it to go right there so that I can do that. I have to put this little panel thing back in after I, put the holes in it for these, because these are my switches. I think this is the switch for my LEDs on the hood. And then this is the switch for my underglow. I've got my radio in, obviously, and I've got new door speakers in it. I don't know if I did a video on that or anything. Gas door's off because the gas door that I'm going to try and put on doesn't have a spring in it, so I have to either get a new one or fix that. But where did it go? So what I've been doing, and what I did to make the mounts on the, for the lights that are on the hood, or on the windshield, was I took a cardboard piece and just kind of cut it up, made it look like what I wanted it to look like, and then I cut it out on sheet metal. And, so yeah. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to take this and basically use it as a template, and I'm going to put it down on that sheet metal that I made the other light mounts out of, because these are like super light and don't need very much structure to them, because they're, like, the light itself weighs nothing. Anyways, so that can be made out of that thin of sheet metal and not really have, that much of a problem. And so, yeah, so I'm going to take this, make a mount out of it. I think I'm going to have to remake a new one, though, just so that it's not as terrible looking as this. Make it as nice as possible so that when I trace it out onto the piece of wood, it actually looks good. So, yeah, I've been working on getting a job. I should be getting a call this week. It's Thanksgiving week, so happy Thanksgiving. Or happy late Thanksgiving by the time this video comes out. But, yeah, I've been working on the ZJ so much, just trying to get everything ready to go, trying to get everything squared away and get it ready to be driving on the road. I could show you guys the exhaust, maybe. You guys can see it right there. I didn't even realize it was that close. But I've got a new muffler in there, and I've welded it all up. There's still a few little, like, pinhole leaks that I have, to fix, but that's fixable. I'm not really that worried about it. They're not big enough to really make that much of noise. I also have to figure out why the exhaust rattles, because I think when I put it in, it pushed it back a little bit, and so there's a little, like, I think it's rattling on the gas tank, like, shielding for the gas tank, from the exhaust, and it's rattling on that. So yeah, I'm gonna try and kind of like push it back maybe and see if that helps any. Yeah, hopefully soon this Jeep should be on the road and driving. Pretty sure I'm gonna get some wheels and tires soon. That are going to be nice. So I found a guy in Facebook Marketplace with some 10-ply tires on some GMC 8-lug wheels, some older GMC 8-lug wheels, and those wheels are really nice. He had them listed. He had 4 of them listed for $300, and honestly, I think if I get those, I could sell the wheels for $300, or at least $200. And then basically get those tires for free. So, yeah, I'm going to try and get those tires, and then I'm going to put them on these wheels, and then this Jeep should be ready to go, and be driving down the road soon. So, yeah, but I do have to put all the panels back together and everything, and all of that, and I just have to get everything squared away and put back together as much as possible, so that when it is to the point to where I can drive it, it's just road legal, it's ready to go, everything on it is fine and everything like that. So, yeah, I've got to get a valve cover gasket for it. I realized I got a transmission leak, so probably in the next video or so, you guys will see me taking apart the engine, replacing the valve cover gasket, taking the transfer case off, and redoing that seal, whatever's leaking down there. And then it should be basically ready to go, on this side of things. And TJ, actually, you guys can see it right there. The TJ, unfortunately, is leaving. Not right now. But what is leaving right now, is the Suburban down there. We're selling the Suburban because my dad got a new truck. I'll probably do a video on that soon. Yeah, the Suburban's getting sold. We put the stock wheels back on it, and actually the wheels that I found for the GMC are basically these wheels, but for a GMC, so they've got a different center cap. But they've got like the same size tires and everything on them and all of that. But we're selling the Suburban because my dad just can't afford to have both it and the TJ and his truck. If he could, he would 100% at least keep the TJ if he was able to. But there's been some stuff that's been happening recently that's kind of been changing all of that for us. So, yeah, TJ, Suburban, leaving, and the ZJ should be getting on the road from there, and should be making tons of videos on this very, very soon, because as soon as I get a job and start getting that getting that income, the videos should 100% be changing, and I should be able to slowly start making things better around here. So, yeah, just wanted to go over that real quick before I got into much today. But I'm going to get out the metal. I'm going to redo that little mount that I want to make. I'm going to redo that and everything. And then, yeah, we should be home free. Alright, so after a few minutes of getting distracted on ZJ and actually kind of figuring out a new place to put my sub, and doing that for about 30 minutes, I finally got the mount, or well, the template made for what I want to do. Now, where are these lights going to go? Well, I do have one of them already wired up at least, and up underneath the Jeep. It's not mounted yet because I still have to make the mount, but right there, they're going to be going right about there. These mounts are going to go up underneath here like that and kind of angle them out and shine them down and outwards. These lights are very, very bright lights, so you know, yeah, but they are also green. I went with green because, well, the Jeep's green. So I wanted to go with green. So I went with green. Anyways, yeah, there's these, and stuff. So we're going to be doing that. Anyways, yeah, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab that metal out again, and I'm going to go in and, trace this out onto that piece of metal, duplicate it, and make two of them, and then sand them down, paint them, and put them on the Jeep. I mean, what else could I do? You know? So, yeah, let's get to it. Alrighty, guys, so what may have seemed like just a few seconds for you guys, it was actually quite a long time for me. But I've been out here. I got them all cut out. Here's the spot that I cut them out of, and here they are. They're not quite done yet. I still have to bend them a little bit more. Yeah, you can see I've got my marks made for where I need to bend it and then where I need to drill. So I've got all of those all lined up and marked and everything. They're not the best looking, and they are far from identical as well. But it is what it is. You're not going to be like really like, oh man, I got that one wet. You're not going to be really like looking at these, so I'm not really that worried about them being a little unsymmetrical or not even straight in some places because, well, they're not the best. But it is what it is. As soon as my dad gets home, because he has a drill, and he's currently at the camper right now with my mom, doing some stuff there, getting some stuff ready and different things like that. But yeah, no. As soon as he gets back, which should be today, when I'm filming this, which is Wednesday, October 26th? No, not October. November? Yeah, November, right? November 26th? Yeah, November? Yeah. Anyways. He should be getting back today, and then this video comes out next Wednesday, so yeah. Anyways, either way, I got them done, they're made, and everything, so really happy about that. Now I can put this piece of metal back, and put it away and different things like that, and then, yeah, we'll be moving on. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure that you guys like, subscribe, click the notification bell so you get notified every time I post a brand new video. Yeah, stay tuned because the ZJ is going to be getting all kinds of absolute, well, at least when I get a job and everything, the ZJ should be getting on the road soon. It should be getting tires, should be getting the transmission leak fixed, the valve cover gasket leak fixed, everything like that. That all should be getting fixed and everything like that. Looks really good with those lights on it. I'm really happy. And then, when we get the ZJ to, oh, that's a big leak up underneath of it. Ooh. Anyways, when we get the TJ, where it's getting sold, the battery that's in it is going to be going into there, and then I'm pretty sure it's just going to get some cheap little battery, so, yeah. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you didn't, hope that you find the next video entertaining, or more enjoyable, or whatever. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.